Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Theater of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Life's not short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out and you gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll, you gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome to Touhyville for the 24th. No, for the 4th. There's no 20. It's only the 4th day of June.
Oh my goodness, I was like, what?
I saw the June and it said 20 in my brain. June 4th, 2025. That's what it is. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are all dressed up like you're going out to a fancy gathering today with your pearls and your dress, and you're all done up. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Going out to see clients. That's all.
Yeah,
Got
but
some work to do.
That's great. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, I thought maybe you were doing it in honor of the big announcement, because I can't even wait. I mean, it came out yesterday, and I can't believe that we didn't know ahead of time, but apparently, press releases come out in the middle of the day. Mm-hmm. We don't get the inside scoop anymore. So there's going to have to be a discussion about Snack Wraps. July 10th is the date.
Yes.
It is done. It is confirmed. It is happening.
Yes. And thank you to all the Touhyville listeners that texted me the minute they saw it. I got like tons. George, Tina, like just pictures of the thing. So I just thought, I felt loved.
Yeah, I thought that was very funny. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. McDonald's is bringing back Snack Wraps, and there is finally a date. You can circle it on the calendar, July 10th. It's a Thursday, in case you're wondering. In case you want to be prepared. Snack Wraps have been off the menu at most locations for almost a decade when they were discontinued because they weren't doing so great. Apparently,
baloney.
They do not have bologna wraps.
Baloney.
Yeah.
I will not buy that. No.
Yeah.
Because they weren't doing well.
Listen,
I
people
alone
are so
could
excited
have
about
kept it
Yeah.
on the map.
Yeah, I'd be surprised at that too. A lot of people are excited about this happening. So the second coming of the Snack Wrap, as they're calling it, will be available as either spicy or ranch. So,
but I'm not seeing grilled.
It doesn't say either way
because I saw the pictures. There wasn't one picture with a grilled one.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think they would make a big deal out of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, I'm just happy to have them.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
and I would imagine the chicken is going to be those crispy chicken strips, right?
Correct.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we could go and buy those today and make our own wrap now if we wanted to.
Yeah.
We could wrap it up right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So July 10th is the big day.
Ba-ba-da-da.
Woo! I know you're excited.
And I hope they're permanent. I hope this is not a thing like a grandma shake, because the grandma shakes really got to me where it was like 2 weeks and then all of a sudden the butterscotch yumminess is gone.
I didn't see anything about it being like for a limited time or anything like that. Yeah. Like usually they'll say for limited time, this and that. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Today is Audacity. Go ahead.
Just a thing to throw out there. Brett Kasanovich's initials are BK.
I did not. I did. Is it a K or a C? No,
K.
Is it a K? Now you got me thinking.
I just
so
thought
funny.
that was one of those like dichotomy things. Like
He's going to be like, don't share that with people.
I'm getting even with him for not telling us ahead of time on the chicken, the McChicken man last week, and now this.
I know.
How could he not?
I know. I couldn't believe that I had to find out from a press release.
Well, yeah. In the words of my mom, what good are you? That's what she used to do when my dad would come home from synagogue and she didn't go because she was resting or whatever it is. She'd go, okay, tell me all the gossip. What'd you learn? It'd be like, I don't know. Like, and he'd rattle off like all the good stuff, like from the announcements. Like this one had a baby and this one. She goes, no, the good stuff. And then he would be like, I don't know. No one tells me good stuff. Like I just know the announcements. And she'd go, what good are you?
Right.
She'd be like, men. They have no idea the gossip.
Right. We don't. So go ahead and go to church. That's the best reason to go.
Right? To gossip, right? I just remember as a kid going, I don't know about that.
Right.
Don't quite know that's the point of all of it.
Right.
But all right.
But that is to
Yes.
a lot of women, yeah. Audacity to Hope Day is today. So that's good. I like that.
I like it.
Global Running Day. Okay, I thought this was the other day, Hug Your Cat Day. I think that was the other day. I don't think that's today.
Yeah,
My
every
list
day
is
is
wrong.
not hug your cat. Knock it off.
Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression.
Ooh.
Cheese Day.
Oh. And
Yeah.
I was not a cheeseaholic. I told you when I was a kid.
No.
My grandmother, so my bubby, my grandma, used to have that in common with my brother who passed, Alan.
Love cheese.
Love cheese. I mean, it was so annoying because they would eat it all. They would just sit and eat the whole package.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even, back in the day, though, I couldn't mix it with meat.
Right.
So say no to charcuterie.
Right. But you
Like
could
it was
have
just
cheese and crackers,
but not cheese, meat, and crackers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which
with
is
me.
my favorite right now. I mean, just to sit down and just roll turkey, cheese, cracker, turkey, cheese, cracker.
Yeah. See, I
Or
could skip
salami.
the turkey. Yeah. I mean, I like
Supersat.
it. Yeah. And I like it
Gabagool.
sometimes.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
But I like I could just sit and eat cheese and crackers for an hour. No doubt about it. Yep. Let's see. It is Clean Beauty Day.
Okay.
I guess
Supposed to be dirty beauty,
like without makeup, maybe? Like just
clean beauty,
I don't know.
probably with no chemicals. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. Cognac Day.
You like?
I don't know that I've ever had cognac.
I don't like any after dinner drink. I don't think, other than Bailey's and cream. But that's really not considered an after dinner drink. Like they're all like, woof.
Yeah.
Like hair on your chest. Woof.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had cognac now that I think about it. I don't think I ever have.
Oof.
Nope.
Ugh. Bitter.
Today is National Safe Day. That is for for Brooklyn May Moeller, a 13-year-old girl from Las Vegas who was shot and killed in June of 2013 on this date. She was shot in the back by a friend who was playing with her father's handgun. So,
Handgun safety.
So it's
day.
all about being safe with your guns. So yeah. So that was started. There's a 5K run for it. SAFE stands for Secure All Firearms in the Home. Ask questions about unsecured firearms in the homes your child visits. Frequently talk to your children about the dangers of firearm and educate and empower others to be safe.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that I've talked with certain gun owners about that I agree with is not keeping it a secret. If you explain and show how real it is, a gun, how powerful it is, and teach, I think kids will be less apt to be curious and mess with it. And will know that if there is someone that's mishandling it, to be out of the situation. Because I've been there. I've been there where people have just been stupid and unsafe, and I just go, okay, you guys have a good day. I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't be like that. I mean, this is when I was younger. No, I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't
know
hold
better,
a gun until I was
so-
at 95 Bravo for the first time.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Ever. I've
Mhm.
never touched a gun
Mhm.
until then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I have. I mean, over the years, and
Yeah.
some of it was Cub Scouts, some of it was,
Well, your dad was a cop too. I mean,
yeah,
it's,
but he didn't really show me much. I mean,
Yeah.
I would talk to him about it, but he almost never, once in a long while, he would bring his gun home, but most of the time he stayed at work. He wouldn't even bring it home.
Okay. But didn't he have one in the door when you guys traveled or something?
So yes, when we went to go on vacation, he would.
Mhm.
When we were a little older.
Now, did he
you know.
tell you? Did he sit
Mhm.
you down and say,
Mhm.
"Don't touch"? Did he? Now, what did he say? Did he say, "Don't touch it," or did he show you how to use it in, like, if there was a problem? Like, what was his?
This
thing?
was when I was by the time he started doing that
Mhm.
I knew about. I never asked him if he did it when we were kids, but by the time when I was older, I knew about it, knew how to handle it already,
Mhm.
and so he would just tell me it's there in the door, just so you're aware. So
Okay.
and that I'm aware that if anything happens, he's napping and whatever, that I'm aware
Mhm.
that it's there. So, yep. So, just best to be safe, and talk about it. I think. National Tailor's Day, as in like sewing, being a tailor. Old Maid's Day, as in the card game, or as in women who aren't married. Isn't that what they used to call old maids?
That's what. Yeah, that's why I was
Mhm.
like, "Excuse me."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's been observed on June 4th since 1948.
Yeah.
So listen, everybody gets a day. It's okay. And lastly, shopping cart day is today. So today is the day that you're supposed to get the wobbly wheel. That's the plan.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the case. I just all right. Let's take a break. When we come back, let's wrap up our poll question from yesterday and get to today's. So stick around.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Find new roads with Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. It's all the same great people that you've worked with for years with new ownership. They're getting new inventory daily. Now is a fantastic time to get to Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland for your new car, truck, or SUV. Plus, their great service department ensures a smooth ride every time. Drive home in a Chevy today and become part of the Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland family. Their commitment goes beyond just selling cars. It's all about community service and ensuring your ride is as unique as you. Visit Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland.com. Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Find new roads.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go? I did it. I got the job. I can't believe it. I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, Futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
When you partner with CDW, your people get more out of technology. CDW data experts are simplifying complex workloads with high-speed AMD processors, which helps your project managers efficiently manage heavier workflows. Game designers level up creativity, and scientists develop their next breakthrough. Amazing, right? Make amazing happen. AMD and CDW. Learn more at cdw.com/AMD.
The Hoosier Lottery is here to add more play to your day.
Me?
All of you. And thanks to you, we've given back more than $7 billion to good causes across our state since 1989.
All right.
There's so much to play for. Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Play responsibly.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday.
Jesus, only Wednesday?
Get some coffee. You woke me up.
Definitely need my coffee.
You know what I really need?
What?
What do you need?
Caffeinated bacon.
Genius.
I can get behind that.
Hump day, am I right, buddy?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Let's light this candle.
You know what time it is?
What is it?
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steven Terrell with you here, hanging out on a Wednesday morning. Can't believe it's hump day already. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
The week is already
flying,
just flying by for sure.
But wasn't it so nice yesterday to have 86-degree weather?
Yes, for sure. No doubt
it felt
about
great.
it. Yeah, it was gorgeous out.
Mm-hmm.
Made me think of summertime, which means fair time.
Yes.
July 19th through the 26th, it is the Jasper County Fair is happening. Cannot wait to be out there hanging out in our Yoder building. Like we're just sitting on the porch like Bartles and James.
Okay, did you see that they're doing knockerball this year? Okay, do you remember?
I'm going to need some details. I don't know what
I know. I was like,
is.
what's knockerball? And then I looked at the picture. Do you remember when we were up in the Wisconsin Dells and Harley got into those? It's like a great big ball that's padded. And you like bounce off of people, like you go running at them and you roll down a hill in them. Like
yeah.
Okay,
I did
so
that.
they're having knocker balls.
I'm gonna need more explanation. So you're in them and you run into each other?
And you run into each other.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun, but it's also
it's exhausting because you go
dizzying.
flying.
Yeah.
You can go flying on those.
Yeah, I did that when we went to Wisconsin Dells. I got in one and rolled down the hill, which is scary and fun all at the same time. So I did not see that they're doing knocker balls at the
they're doing knocker balls. It's just going to be fun there, and they keep adding to the fun.
Hi, Steve. We're here at your booth. Cheryl said to come and knock your balls. What?
No, I did not. Oh my gosh.
Oh my. All right.
You need help.
I do in so many ways. Also, I want to mention our friends over at Shorty's BP gas station and in downtown Rensselaer. Shorty and BP and Good Oil have teamed up, and 5 cents of every gallon that you buy all summer long throughout August, now through August, I should say, so all summer, goes to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program. So it's a big deal. It's going to be a lot that gets donated. So if you're out there getting gas anyway, do the folks a favor and get it over at Shorty's BP. So there you go. All right.
Yeah, I mean, how kind is that?
Yeah.
Just because they're doing, those. I think it's so important that the trades are becoming a thing, because it used to be, oh, you're not going to college? Oh. Now it's, oh, you're not going to college? Okay, well, I guess you're going to have some money, to live on.
Yeah.
Going forward. But it's not for everyone.
Right.
And I think it's great that St. Joe's flipped into kind of all the trades. And now those kids are they're actually building homes in the community that'll be available, from what I understand, for sale. But I think that's so neat that now 5 cents is going towards doing that.
Yeah, towards the Billy
materials
program.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
They should add in there a broadcasting classes. Just throwing that out there. There's not a lot of that out there anymore. I'm just saying, that could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Broadcasting, not just on the radio, it's all over. It's internet now. It's a huge thing. So it's. I think it'd be great for people to learn how to do the videos, how to do all this stuff the right way. Yeah. So, all right. Our poll question from yesterday, we asked you, do you notice a difference? What are you laughing about?
Because I'm just, who wants to be like Steve and Cheryl?
Well, no.
Raise your hands. Okay.
I'm
nobody?
not no.
Nobody? Can we get anyone?
Okay. But here, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm just laughing about
No,
it.
I know.
No, I know.
But I'm saying the idea of, if you ask kids, I bet a lot of them want to be YouTubers and influencers and TikTokers and, and I don't think they know what that is other than they watch people do it.
Right.
So yesterday was National Egg Day. So we asked you, notice a difference between store-bought and farm fresh eggs?
Yes. Their yolks are yolkier.
We were sitting at
I'm
home
now
last night.
the spokesperson for the incredible edible egg.
So just to share with you guys how things are in our real life.
Yeah.
We were sitting at home last night and you reflected back on the show just out of nowhere and you go, I could not think of any other way to describe how farm fresh eggs are different other than yolkier. And she's like, I still can't. I don't know. But yeah, it was just very funny how you just like out of nowhere that just came up last night and you were just like, I just couldn't think of another way.
Right. I know what I'm trying to say, and the internet kind of helped me because they said more robust or more flavorful. Like depth of flavor.
Sure.
Not that you're gonna sit there and go, farm fresh, store bought, farm fresh. Like if I was, given stuff, I would not, but I just love that yolky.
Yeah.
Yolky yolk.
Well, you and 90% of everybody else, 90% said yes. They notice a difference. I was in the 10%. I did not notice a difference. Piper says freshness and breed of chicken seems to make a difference. Edward says homegrown are so much better. So, it's just interesting. I don't really notice a difference. I mean, it's the eggs are the eggs are the eggs are the eggs. So, Susie says farm fresh are more interesting, kind of like what you were saying. But I have no trouble eating both kinds. No, nor do we. And John says he had a lot of chicks that laid white, brown, blue, and green. They look different, but could never tell the difference in taste. So, but that's all farm fresh. So, yeah. So there you go. All right. So we're not doing a Would You Rather Wednesday today because I couldn't think of one. I have a whole packet over there, but in being transparent, I was trying to think of one during the last break. We didn't have one set up from prepping the show this morning. So, but we did have one from the other day that we wanted to do, so I pulled that one up.
Okay.
39% of people believe in manifesting. So essentially thinking positively, thinking like this is going to happen, you can manifest things to happen.
Well, yeah, it's more than just thinking. It's like your thinking of them causes them, brings them into existence. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you're thinking I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire, and making it happen, So it says here, visualizing something that can help make it happen, even without taking any other action, which really isn't true. Manifesting it without action isn't really what people that say they manifested it did. They did take actions. They just feel that by manifesting it, it led them in the directions to do that.
Or speaking it into truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you start to act that way to get those things, and they start to come to you. Younger adults are more into the idea of manifesting than older adults. So we'll see what our poll question does. Do you believe in manifesting? Now, here's my question. I'm not saying this in a sacrilegious way, so I hope no one takes it the wrong way. Do you think what Joel Osteen does and talks about, is that manifesting? Believing that God will bring you riches, will bring you, good things if you think it. Is that manifesting, or is that giving it to God?
I think it's tricky. I think it's dangerous. I think it's a dangerous message, but I get it from so I love Joel Osteen. I love watching him. My mother, who is an Orthodox Jew, who, I loved Joel Osteen. So I loved it from the perspective of, I believe non-believers can really kind of come to Christ in a safe way. So I think that he does good for a specific group of people. When I came to Christ, there was a lot of stuff going on. I had gotten divorced and, and so for me, I was like, okay, so why then are not so great things happening to me when I believe so strongly and I'm praying so prayerfully, or, or I am so prayerful. So the idea that you're only going to be blessed, I don't feel is the truth. I feel like you'll be able to deal with what's coming because you're working with God, but there's a lot of unfortunate circumstances that happen to people, and it doesn't mean that they lack faith,
that they didn't pray right,
or they didn't pray right, or they didn't pray enough, or they didn't believe enough, or they didn't have faith enough. Like, I think that's a really slippery slope. If that makes sense.
It makes total sense. Yeah. But I was just curious on your thoughts on that, because it is kind of manifesting.
Right. It's speaking it into being.
Yeah. It is kind of like that.
I don't think that's the only thing. And I think that if it's not God's plan, then that's not the way it's going to work out. But that's some of the things we pray for and ask for, because we're human, wouldn't be the ideal for us, or the timing isn't right.
Got it.
So we can't be discouraged, or we shouldn't be discouraged.
Right.
Because God's time ideally is the time, and he also knows what's right for us.
Right. At each moment.
Each of us.
Which again goes back to what we were talking about yesterday, the idea of giving it to God. That's why it's so hard.
Correct.
Because we might want to, but then we're also like, I know, but I want it now. I know, but I want that thing now. I know, but I want it to be less hard now. I don't want it to be so hard right now. So yeah.
Well, and I think about it in the simplest. When I start getting frustrated like that, I'm like, okay. And the kids wanted pizza for breakfast every day if it was up to them. Like, and they would never eat their vegetables. So like, they'd just be like, if you loved me, you'd give me the candy bar,
Right. And that's sometimes how we are.
That's how we are.
Yep. So it'll be interesting. Head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, and answer the poll question. Do you believe in manifesting? Let us know.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Cloudy and windy with the temperature rising to near 75 by 10 a.m., then falling to around 68 during the remainder of the day. Tonight, the chance of showers and thunderstorms continues from the early evening into the early morning hours with a low around 55. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers before 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 74. Thursday night, a 20% chance of showers after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 60. Friday, a chance of showers throughout the day. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 77. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Summer's heating up, so don't let your goals cool down. At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training in healthcare, trades, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Whether you're a recent grad or a career changer, we've got a program for you. Summer start dates are set for June, July, and August, and seats are filling up fast. Don't wait. Visit stjo.edu to enroll today. Start here and go anywhere.
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll be here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call, 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs, 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Looking for a school that puts your child first? At Tri-County School Corporation, students are the heart of our mission, where we focus on the individual needs of our students through strong academic programs, opportunities to earn dual college credit, and a commitment to excellence in all we do. At Tri-County, we work hard for your student, striving to be one of the best small rural schools in Indiana. Give your child the education they deserve. Visit trico.k12.in.us to enroll today or call our corporation office for a personalized tour. Go Cavs!
Now through August, Shorty's BP and Good Oil have teamed up to donate 5 cents from every gallon of gas purchased at the BP in downtown Rensselaer to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program. All you have to do is get the gas you've been getting anyway, and 5 cents from every gallon of gas that you get will be donated to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program thanks to Shorty and Good Oil. So the next time you have to fill up, make sure you do it at the BP gas station at the corner of Washington and Front Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday.
Is it? Actually, it's Wednesday.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hump day.
Why do you call it?
Hump day.
Because.
But halfway there.
Where?
Till the weekend.
The weekend.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Till then,
Let's get back to work.
Let's get back to work.
Let's go.
Oh, goody. We're on.
It's showtime.
Yes, it is. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a Wednesday morning. Talking about having fun. The folks over at Jasper County Community Services are always doing fun and good things for those 55 and older. You know, Monday through Friday, Nope, Monday through Thursdays. I was right the first time. At 10 a.m. at the Fozzie Senior Center, they do a fitness and wellness program. Just light exercises and stretches just to keep your body moving. Always good for you. And it's good fellowship. You're doing it with other folks, and you might meet new people and spend some time with them. And then they do that Monday through Thursday, because then Friday you can just go and enjoy breakfast. Join them every Friday morning for breakfast at 8:30 a.m. At the Rensselaer Senior Center. 8:30 in the morning. Join them for breakfast, coffee, orange juice, and more. Monday through Friday, they're also playing card games. You like card games? Again, all about the fellowship, hanging out with folks. That's at the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott as well. And I love the idea of Shake It Up Tuesdays. Shakes for just $2. Choose your flavor, chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry at the Fozzie Senior Center. Shake It Up Tuesdays. What a delightful summer treat. Just love it, love it, love it. So also, want to mention our friends over at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. They offer a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehab, long-term care, injury, outpatient rehab, therapy services. They ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Find out more at georgeaid.org. You can also go and like George Aid Memorial Healthcare on Facebook. All right, see what's happening.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
A message in a bottle arrived from in Florida from Hawaii after 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Turns out it wasn't in the water. It was just stuck in Indianapolis. Oh, come on. That was funny. That was funny. Come on. Elon Musk called President Trump's big, beautiful bill a disgusting abomination. He might have only been talking about Cybertrucks. I'm not sure. He was really high.
Oh,
Speaking
I
of
was
which,
shocked to see that.
Yeah. Speaking of which, a drug-crazed intruder broke into Windsor Castle. No word on why Prince Harry didn't just ring the doorbell. Guys, me and Megan are fighting. Can I come in? A Dutch museum will display a 200-year-old condom. Yeah. Apparently it was obtained from the wallet of a guy at Comic-Con. A man was arrested in an airport in India with 47 venomous vipers in his bag.
No.
That's why I always say stop at 46. Stop it. 47 is too many. They're going to catch you.
Could you imagine TSA or whoever just...
What in the... Yeah. What in the hee-haw? That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Yep.
If that's English for...
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of which, customs authorities in Sri Lanka caught a woman smuggling 22 pounds of cocaine stuffed into 3 plush toys. Now, producers in Hollywood are developing a new movie called Cocaine Teddy Bear. It's a sequel to Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Teddy Bear. A simulation suggests that the Milky Way has a 50% chance of colliding with the Andromeda Galaxy in 10 billion years. Psst, thanks, Biden. Owen Wilson stars in a washed-up golfer with a messy personal life in a new Apple show. So enjoy watching Owen Wilson in the Tiger Woods story. Mark Maron is ending his popular WTF podcast after 16 years. He was one of the first people to do podcasts. I love his podcast. I haven't listened to it in a while, but when I do, I love it. He does really good interviews. He used to be.
No,
yeah. No, he used to be an inspiration for me because he started this in his garage and it became the biggest podcast ever. So over a 16-year period, he interviewed hundreds of hilarious comedians and also Dane Cook. The new season of Love Island USA premiered last night. Did you watch?
I don't like that show at all.
Oh, okay. The contestants are different people who hail from all kinds of different places, but they have one thing in common: STDs.
Oh, gosh.
And lastly, 50 Cent doesn't want President Trump to pardon Diddy if he gets convicted. He also said that now that the pennies are being banned, he's going to change his name to Two Quarter. Ba, 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 ba. Yep. I have fun with my jokey jokes. All right, let's see what else is going on in the world, shall we?
Did you hear Tom Thibodeau was fired?
I was knocked out by that.
Yeah, I was like, wow. And I guess he still has $30 million on his contract that's owed. Could someone pay me? Steve, I'm gonna quit after today. Could you just give me like, I don't know, $1 million? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give you a deal.
I don't
for $1 million, I'll go away. Is that even tempting to you?
I mean, I saw that it was like the first time the Knicks have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in how long?
Right.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
You
get
had
it.
to have really made someone mad. Like you had to have like just given your boss the middle finger. Like I don't understand how do you get fired after
Slept
that?
with his wife? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's bad.
I know. I don't understand.
I saw
it
that
all.
and I was like, wait, what? They almost got there. And I get that they almost, like, you know what I mean? They had wanted all of it and
Right, but you got to
still,
build.
like,
I mean,
right. So I don't. Yeah.
I mean, I understand if you don't go far in the playoffs, you know, but I have to think back, and I'd have to go and do the research.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Bulls made it to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pistons, if that's where they lost to them, when they decided to fire Doug Collins and move in Phil Jackson.
Oh, we're gonna have to look that up on break.
Yeah, because that was such a big. They were doing well in the playoffs. They were going, and then they decided to shake things up and go with Phil Jackson, and then bam, they got over the hump. So, is it possible that the Knicks feel like Tom Thibodeau is one of those coaches that can get you to this
here
point?
and then now,
yeah, but
it's very weird. Because it reminds me when you say it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Every time in baseball they bring in the closer,
mm-hmm.
I always am amazed, like that you have a position called closer. It's a pitcher.
Right.
So the same person is capable of closing the game out.
Okay.
I guess is in my head.
Okay.
So it's the same thing as what you're saying with, did they fire him to bring in like the person that's going to get them to the end zone? Like it's a coach. I would hope the whole
you
thing
know
would
better
be-
than that.
Well, I know this. I know there's different coaches and there's people that are extremely inspirational and then there are people that are not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I guess any great coach could take them to the end zone then.
Could they? I mean, maybe it takes a different. Doug Collins is a great coach.
And you think that they couldn't have gone
I don't know
all the way with him?
I don't know, because here's what I understand about Phil Jackson. I'm just following with the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
That he was able to get Michael Jordan on board with the idea of scoring less and making his teammates better. Under Doug Collins, that relationship may have just been too much of he saw Michael Jordan become a superstar and was going to let him do what he wanted, which is kind of what's happened with the NBA now. Is most coaches will just, I mean, I don't have any proof or anything, but it's a given that LeBron James has gotten multiple coaches fired, that he's more powerful on a lot of teams than the coaches are. So if he wants it to be this way, it'll be this way. So that could have gone that direction with Michael Jordan. That, you know, Phil Jackson was the one that went to him and said, if you want to win a championship,
It's not a one-man show.
you can't be the highest scorer in the league. You're going to have to give up the scoring title to be a champion. And he didn't like that, but he finally did it. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. Didn't like that. Kobe Bryant actually fought him on it to the point where Phil Jackson almost pushed him out of the Lakers. Because he wouldn't. He disagreed. He said, I can be the scoring champion and win a title. Yeah, yeah. It's an interesting thing in his book. Yeah, that it was It was really a fight that almost to the point of
Whose book? Kobe's book or
Phil Jackson?
Phil Jackson's book.
Yeah, almost to the point where the Lakers got rid of Kobe Bryant and stuck
Wow.
with Shaquille O'Neal. So yeah,
Wow.
because the two of them, also their egos collided, and there's a whole bunch of stuff between the two of them. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So-
I didn't get the concept of a closer. Bring in a pitcher to tie
Okay.
it all up.
So here's the closer scenario in baseball. So a lot of times the closer is somebody who throws really fast, like 100 mile an hour, 101 mile an hour fastballs. They can't do that for a sustained amount of time. Their arm won't take it, but they can throw really fast and really good for
2
4 or
innings.
5 batters. Yeah.
Mhm.
So they just come in and fire. And their job is to get people out, and they're usually people that can handle heavy pressure. The game is on the line. A closer usually only comes in if you have a 3-run or less lead. That's the only way you get a save, that you save the game. You have to have a lead of 3 or less.
Got
So-
it.
so-
okay. So now I learned.
So yeah,
Yeah.
They have to be able to handle the pressure.
So I just went,
Mhm.
it's a pitcher. Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pitcher who's sat waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they were, and that was the whole thing with the Cubs when they were in the World Series. Their closer, Joe Madden, had used multiple nights in a row. They usually do like maybe 2, and then they take a break, and 2, and then a break. And they don't pitch every single day
Mm-hmm.
during the season, and was bringing him in for multiple innings. It's usually 1 inning. So that's why they said, like, in Game 7, when when they gave up
almost
the home
choked.
run and
Yeah,
stuff, that it was because Joe Madden had used him too much. His arm just wasn't able to throw the pitches the way he had previously in the playoffs. So yeah, Aroldis Chapman, I think, was the guy's name. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So yeah, Thibodeau took the Knicks to their first Eastern Conference Finals since 2000. 25 years you guys have waited to get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
So what was that conversation? You did great, kid. Goodbye.
I would have to assume that's such a weird call into the office.
Well,
Like-
that's what I'm saying.
Like, season's over, yeah, it was a tough season, but I mean, we
Right.
really did good. I think next year we can. Well, before you get too far on that,
Right.
Yeah. It's so weird. Mm-hmm.
Do you think he saw that coming?
I don't, but I wasn't on the inside.
Yeah.
The fact that it happened this fast, maybe he knew on the inside, like this was. Maybe he had troubles with them. Finished his tenure in New York with 24 playoff wins, 17 more than the team's last 13 coaches combined. And this was kind of the same thing when he was with the Bulls. Like, they were getting to the playoffs, and he was a good coach, and they dumped him, So,
And
the knock
now
on
look
him,
at them.
right now they've
And
gone
now-
to the heights.
Right.
The knock on him was that he pushed the players too hard, and that was Doug Collins' thing too. That he was so over the top emotional that he pushed them too hard, and that he couldn't relate. Where Phil Jackson was more of like a
Well, he's
not
a
just a
Buddhist,
coach,
for Pete's sake.
but he can handle all the egos and
Yeah.
the people and all that stuff. Yeah,
I loved Sacred Hoops.
yeah,
That was one of my favorite books.
yeah. I don't think I've read that one yet. I read
Oh, is it good?
which is the one with is it just called 11 Rings? It's got
Oh,
all
the
rings.
next one? Yeah, on the
Yeah,
cover?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I read. Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't read that one.
Oh,
But
okay.
Sacred Hoops is all about how he transformed things little by little and his ideology in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
gives me chills.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mhm.
So I don't understand the reasoning behind firing Tom Thibodeau. It'll be really interesting to see
I want to know where
who
he
they
lands.
who they get, and where he goes. Yeah, that'll be.
Because it's not like he's not going to be doing anything.
No, I think he'll get hired pretty quick. Would be my
Mhm.
guess. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we got Frank with sports. Find the big deal with Strack and Mantil, and then so many fun stories. Just tons of great stuff.
Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
When their country asked them to serve, they served their country. Now it's our turn to support our veterans. Make your plans now to be at Goodstock Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. The mission of this day-long music festival is to support the Jasper Newton Veterans Assistance Fund that provides assistance to veterans and their families in Jasper and Newton counties that are facing financial hardship. The day starts with a pancake breakfast at 8 a.m., followed by a motorcycle flag escort ride to honor our military heroes. Gates open at 1:30 with plenty of food, community vendors, and a day of unforgettable live music, highlighted by performances from Lindsay Lau, the Jason Wells Band, the Y Store, and Rock America. Buy your tickets online at goodstockmusicfestival.eventbrite.com or at the gate. For more information and sponsorship information, visit goodstockmusicfestival.com or email them at info@goodstockmusicfestival.com. Goodstock, Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. Help support America's heroes.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
The Starbucks Summer Berry Refresher is officially back. Bold notes of raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry shaken with ice and poured over raspberry-flavored pearls. Try it with lemonade or coconut milk. Available for a limited time. Your Summer Berry Refresher is ready at Starbucks.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-473-9933. 800-473-9933. 800-473-9933.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
Christopher Collins, the 35-year-old Wheatfield man charged with the felonies of criminal recklessness and pointing a firearm, had his initial court hearing on Tuesday in Jasper Circuit Court. As we reported previously, a Sheriff's Department press release stated that a victim alleged that the accused fired 2 rounds from a handgun, one of which reportedly struck the victim's vehicle. At the court hearing Tuesday, prosecutors were allowed to add a 3rd felony charge, unlawful carrying of a handgun with a prior felony conviction in the last 15 years. Judge Emily Waddle set a pretrial conference for July 15th. Bond had previously been posted, but a trial date has not yet been set. The Indiana State Police arrested Seymour attorney 45-year-old Jason Smith on 3 preliminary felonies, corrupt business influence, 5 counts of tax evasion, and 5 counts of theft, following an investigation that began last year. A press release from state law enforcement said it was alleged that the accused had not filed personal or business tax returns in the last few years. On Monday, a warrant was issued, and he was taken into custody without incident. Food Finders has announced that their mobile pantry will be at the Earl Park Community Park tomorrow, June 5th, at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for a food distribution event. The location will be the community park at 318 North Town Park Circle. This will be a drive-through event, and Food Finders requests that you please do not arrive at the Earl Park location until at least 10:30 Eastern Time. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Are you facing a difficult family law decision involving a dissolution or a post-dissolution matter? Hi, this is Ned Tonner. Family law can be extremely challenging. For over 25 years, I've helped clients navigate through life's difficult times. We meet, identify issues, take action steps, and discuss and set up a plan. Call me today to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Dolores Marie D. Miller of Maderaeville passed away on May 30th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Quarry, Albright Chapel, Maderaeville. Services for D. Miller will be held at 10:30 a.m. Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Quarry, Albright Chapel in Maderaeville. Pastor Tom Doolin officiating. Burial will take place at Goodway Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Maderaeville Assembly of God Church or the Pulaski Animal Center. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Quarry, Albright Chapel, Maderaeville. 96-year-old Kermit E. Buck Parcel of Winnemac passed away on Sunday, June 1st. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Buck Parcel will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern Friday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Pastor Kim Powell officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Toys for Tots. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. 86-year-old Cheryl Clark of Morocco passed away on Saturday, May 31st. Visitation will be on Monday, June 9th from 10 a.m. until noon at the United Church of Morocco. A celebration of life service for Cheryl Clark will be held on Monday at noon at the United Church of Morocco. Pastor Patrick Gutwine officiating. Private burial will be held at a later date. Stanky Funeral Home has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 75-year-old George Walpe of Boswell passed away on June 1st. A Holy Rosary will be held on Monday, June 9th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern at St. Patrick's Catholic Church in Oxford, with a funeral mass for George Walpe to follow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Committal will be immediately after at St. Patrick's Catholic Cemetery. Casual attire is encouraged. A celebration of life will follow after burial at the Benton Country Club. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made in his name to the Fowler 40 and 8, the Fowler AmVets, or Boswell American Legion. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Cloudy and windy with the temperature rising to near 75 by 10 a.m., then falling to around 68 during the remainder of the day. Tonight, the chance of showers and thunderstorms continues from the early evening into the early morning hours with a low around 55. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers before 1 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 74. Thursday night, a 20% chance of showers after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 60. Friday, a chance of showers throughout the day, partly sunny and breezy with a high near 77. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Wednesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. High school softball's regional round of the IHSA tournament yesterday. Locally, the regional championship ending up in the hands of North Newton, who blanked host Westville 4-0 in Class 1A play. Lifting the Spartans to the title, Sidney Rainford pitching a complete game, 7 innings, 12 strikeouts, did not walk a batter, only giving up 3 hits. At the plate, Rainford went yard. She scored twice. Paige Culbriff, also an RBI. June Busboom, a 2-hit game, which included a double. Spartans now head to the semi-state Saturday at Frontier, needing 2 wins on the day to advance to the state finals. They'll match up in the semifinal of semi-state with Riverton Park. A huge honor achieved in area high school baseball for Kankakee Valley's Alex Barr, the left-handed senior named recently Northwest Crossroads Conference Pitcher of the Year. This season, Barr led the Cougars with an ERA of 0.57 as well as 76 strikeouts. MLB, after Monday's 12-run loss to the best team in the Bigs, the White Sox responding last night with an 8-1 win over the Detroit Tigers at Wright Field, the second of a 4-game set. White Sox starter Shane Smith bumps his 2025 mark to 2-3, 5 1/3 solid innings of shutout ball, just 3 hits, 6 Ks and 2 walks. A 4 RBI night for Michael A. Taylor, which featured a 3-run homer to left in the 6th. White Sox and Tigers gather for Game 3 of 4 tonight. Also yesterday, the White Sox placing starter Jonathan Cannon on a 15-day IL resulting from lower back strain, and a corresponding move, pitcher Caleb Freeman was recalled from AAA Charlotte. Last night, the Cubs getting underway a 3-city road trip with games over a 9-day consecutive span. The first test resulting in a W. The NL Central leading Cubs take game 1 of 3 in Washington, 8-3 over the Nationals. Cubs batting around in the 5th, sending 10 to the plate, scoring 4 times. Michael Busch came a double shy of hitting for the cycle. He had 3 hits, 3 RBIs. Cade Horton improves to 3-0. The Cubs rookie right-hander worked 5 1/3. Kyle Tucker not in the lineup yesterday. The Cubs right fielder is day-to-day after jamming a finger on his right hand Sunday while trying to steal second base at home against Cincinnati. Second of 3 between the Cubs and Nationals tonight. WNBA, the Fever victors at Gainbridge Fieldhouse last night, 85-76 over the Washington Mystics. Kelsey Mitchell led the Fever, a game-high 24 points. NBA is game 1 of the NBA Finals, now just 1 day remaining from tipping off in Oklahoma City between the Pacers and Thunder. Shockwaves sent throughout the NBA yesterday. The New York Knicks firing head coach Tom Thibodeau. The former Bulls head coach served 5 seasons at the helm of the Knicks, with 4 of those 5 seasons resulting in playoff appearances, including just recently the Eastern Conference Finals, which the Knicks lost to the Pacers in 6 games. NHL, the time is near to drop the puck on the Stanley Cup Final. It's a return matchup from last season as the Florida Panthers look to defend their world title against the Edmonton Oilers with game 1 tonight north of the border. And that's a look at your sports for this Wednesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Man's Hill. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Wednesday, that means a brand new sale flyer from Stragaman Till. Looking for the price on ground chuck, 82% lean, on sale this week at Stragaman Till. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragaman Till and Touhyville.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I want to learn how to cook, but I keep ordering takeout.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Words and phrases you'll actually use. So when someone asks, "How's your French going?" you can say,
Babbel facilite grandement l'apprentissage d'une nouvelle langue.
Now save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Kathy and DeMott knew that ground chuck 82% lean is on sale this week for just $2.99 a pound when you use your digital rewards account at Stragaman Till. Ordering groceries has never been easier. Shopping online at Stragaman Till, you can save time and money. Same prices as you see in the store. Pickup or delivery, online coupons, reward points, and more. Stragaman Till, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StragamanTill.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price and the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragaman Till and Touhyville. We're going to draw the winner on Friday. Good luck.
It seems like everything is changing these days. Companies merging, promising better service, and what happens? That once dependable service is gone. But there is one name that has remained consistent over the years, and that name is Bozeman Oil. Since 1960, Bozeman Oil has been your one-stop distributor of gasoline, non-ethanol gas, diesel, DEF, kerosene, and bulk lubricants. At Bozeman Oil, their customers are family, and family takes care of family. Call 219-345-3412 or visit Bozeman Oil today on State Road 10 in Roselawn and add the consistency of Bozeman Oil to your life.
Smith's Ace Farm Store in Rensselaer is your full-line hardware store that carries a large selection of items for the farm and your home. Smith carries the brands you know and trust, like paints from Benjamin Moore and Clark in Kensington, tools from DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Craftsman. They have your yard covered, too, with a full line of yard equipment from Stihl and Toro, along with grills from Weber, Big Green Egg, and Traeger. Stop by Smith's Ace Farm Store, 231 in Rensselaer, and see why they say, if it's for the home or the farm, Smith has it.
Looking for a school that puts your child first? At Tri-County School Corporation, students are the heart of our mission, where we focus on the individual needs of our students through strong academic programs, opportunities to earn dual college credit, and a commitment to excellence in all we do. At Tri-County, we work hard for your student, striving to be one of the best small rural schools in Indiana. Give your child the education they deserve. Visit trico.k12.in.us to enroll today or call our corporation office for a personalized tour. Go Cavs!
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll be here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call. 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs. 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
Up and at 'em.
What day is it?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All day.
I had no idea. I had no idea.
Oh, man. Where did the time go?
Let's get coffee. A big double shot for you. Keep you up all day.
We've got a show to put on in case you didn't notice.
You are going to love this.
Am I?
Am I?
Really?
Sure about that? 99% sure.
Okay, if you say so.
Let's get to it.
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Portion of the show today brought to us by Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. They are your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Kentland for the area because they are loyal to their customers and they keep coming back. Customer satisfaction is number one. Sure, it's a new name, new owner, but the same great folks you've always dealt with there at Model 1 Chevrolet in Kentland. Also want to mention, if you are a Tom Petty fan, you don't want to miss the ultimate Tom Petty experience, Southern Accents. It's happening June 27th at the Seeger Auditorium in Lebanon, West Lebanon. I was about to say Lebanon, Pennsylvania. West Lebanon, Indiana is where that's much closer. Get your tickets at SeegerAuditorium.com, SEEGER Auditorium.com. So check that out so you can see the ultimate Tom Petty experience. It's going to be a good time. Our poll question today asking you, do you believe in manifesting? Did you answer?
I did. I reluctantly, I said yes, though.
Okay.
I don't believe that I can call things into being.
Right.
I do believe I can ask for them in prayer. But so only if they're meant to prosper me or help me out. Like if they're within God's like plan for me.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know if that's manifesting. Like I don't, you know what I mean? There's like a
so that's where I'm
thing
at.
Because I don't believe, they're like, let's manifest it. We're going to be millionaires. I don't believe then that's like that creates it to being, but I do believe in speaking positively about things. And then I believe the opposite too. So I believe, al yiftach pele satan, don't open your mouth to Satan and the powers that be. So that's the opposite of manifesting.
Yes.
So I do believe I guess I believe words count. So if that's manifesting,
I'm torn on this too.
Do you know what I mean? Because I then I think, okay, we all have like coworkers that are like, oh gosh, today it's raining. I'm never gonna sell a car. Right? But like everything is like, an excuse making. So they set a tone for a day. It's too cold outside. It's too gloomy outside. I'm fighting with my husband. I'm like all that. And you're like, oh gosh, like you can come up with a million excuses for non-productivity.
Well,
so then I do believe in the positive where you just go, no, I'm just going to make my same amount of calls, push myself to hit my goals, whether it's raining or sunny, or I'm in the mood or I'm not in the mood. I mean, it's kind of like feel the fear, do it anyway. Like just like I'm intentionally setting forth the plan to speak to people. I will carry that out today. And then sometimes the result is like, chick jack, like,
sure.
Wow,
Chick-chock.
like that, chick jack.
Yeah.
And sometimes it seems like you're going nowhere, but you doing the same things with intention gets results. So if that's manifesting, I'm in.
So, well, along the lines of what you're saying, so I'm a big believer in the phrase, if you think you can, if you think you can't, you'll be right. Either way, you'll be right. I like that phrase. So, and I guess, so I just looked up manifesting just to give us a better idea.
Yeah.
The act of using methods such as visualization, picturing something in your mind, affirmation, repeating positive phrases to help you imagine achieving something. in the belief that doing so will make it more likely to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So manifesting, it's not just you think about it, you sit back and wait for it to happen.
Right.
Because, for lack of a better way of putting it, you have unwavering belief. And
Right,
you
but you're
keep
not
telling
willing
yourself,
it.
well,
You're not willing it to happen.
Right.
You're putting
You're willing
yourself in a
yourself to
mindset
do
that
the
you can
stuff.
accept that
Yes.
when it does.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. Yeah.
So, I mean, or else I'd be out with my tomato plants today going,
but
give me tomatoes, I believe.
But I think, I mean, there's certain things that we don't have any control over, but you can believe, and because you stay in that belief, you're going to do the things that will make that happen. So if that's manifesting, I would say yes.
Correct.
So I'm going to go with yes. But it's pretty close. 46% say yes, 54% say no. So it's a close one today.
I just think it's tricky.
Yeah, it depends on how you think
are
of
like, okay, you're not. It's not witchcraft. It's not magic. It's not, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's you can't just like think it through and it just happens.
That said, you do have to prepare yourself for positivity, and it in many cases it's a choice.
Right.
Not toxic positivity, like yay, everything's great, you know. But positivity, like I'm not going to be dissuaded from good habits, good behavior, good outcomes.
Sure.
By my own thoughts.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I like it. Okay, so earlier this week, I think it was this week, maybe it was last week, we had this thing about how to eat a banana, like that you could eat it from the bottom, you know, or what I call the bottom.
I couldn't believe it.
Like,
it came up in my feed, just someone peeling open a banana to make banana bread. They did it from the bottom. I'm like, okay, stop it now. Nobody does that. But apparently they do.
Yeah. Well, now an etiquette expert named William Henson posted a video of what he calls the correct way to eat a banana. This is the correct way to eat a banana.
Here's how to eat a banana. Now, we don't pick it up.
I didn't even hear the video. I knew he was going to talk like that.
First of all, it's banana. So
I'm sorry. I beg to differ, Miss Cheryl. It is a banana. This is the proper way to eat a banana. One will slice it with a knife and fork and have a napkin tucked delightfully in the color. I'm just guessing.
Up and peel it like a primate. Instead, we use a knife and fork. First, going from one end, cut it off. Then, cut off the other end, turning your knife on its side, score down the skin, peel back, and eat like so.
Even the music is horrific. Yeah, forget it. Get out of here with a knife. You cut it with a knife.
Oh, that's funny. Tina and Mel saying good morning. Good morning, folks. All right. Mel says, I always eat the banana from the bottom. It's easier to peel. I cannot believe this is happening. This new science. What is happening here? And by the way, it's not easier to peel. It's the same amount. It's the same thing.
How is it easier to peel without the little nub thing?
It's the exact same. It's literally the exact same.
I'm lost. That's
you
so
peel
crazy.
It the exact same way.
Right?
Whether you peel the top, you pop the top, or you on the bottom, you squeeze it and it comes apart. We did it the other day. It's the exact same.
Right. But I didn't even know that was a thing to squeeze it from the bottom.
Me either.
Until I was that many years old.
Yes.
To find, you know.
Speaking of being that many years old, this is from our friends over at Reddit. Okay, so folks were jumping on and adding their own thoughts. What sound from your childhood that younger generations will never hear? What's a sound? She says, try it. We did it the other day with the banana.
We did, and it worked.
Yeah. What's a sound from your childhood that younger generations will never hear?
Okay. You really needed to cue up the most annoying sound by Jim Carrey.
Right? Yeah.
Yep. That was the best. I laugh every time I hear that in the movie. I could see that movie and just see that scene and fall out.
Well, and the kids used to do it all the time. Like they love doing that, you know. Yeah.
Okay, so when we asked each other this question, I thought of this horrible sound of your tape getting eaten by your boombox.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how it was like, and all of a sudden it'd go like, and you'd go and you'd check it, and it'd just be this like massive amount of like tape outside the tape.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you'd
Well,
be
and
like,
you would hear it
oh
go,
no, and then
"Oh,
you
you're-"
yep, and you'd go like this with your finger, like to,
Yep.
and then you'd go like this. Please, I remember. Please,
Let it
God,
Let it play.
this is my favorite mixtape. Don't.
Now, did you ever have one when you did that break and use Scotch tape to put it together and
Never.
get it to work?
I didn't know you could even do that
Yeah.
until.
I mean, when you listen to the song, it'll just go, "Doop," and like, like it'll miss that part. It'll be like, Thriller night.
Okay.
Yeah, so it would jump past that part because it was cut
Okay.
out, it was ripped out, but yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know you could do that. So
Yeah.
I've never done that, but I remember crying when some of my favorite mixtapes, like,
Okay, I don't mean to be distracted, but I can't even believe that this is a thing. Our friend Brian Overstreet says, "From the bottom gives you the handle." What is happening in the world?
I can't.
The world is being flipped upside down with the bananas. What's going on here? Sorry. Back to
And
the
Brian Overstreet now and his team are national award-winning.
Wow! Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yes.
agriculture. They were given some big national award. So now he's even eating a banana the wrong
I
way.
know. Well, maybe he's the right one. He's the agriculture guy.
I know. He taught me about corn.
Right? See? Okay. Another one from our childhood that the younger generation will never hear.
Okay, one more.
No. That, kids, is what it sounded like when
Every
we
time
connected
you
to the
connected
internet.
to the internet.
Mhm.
It was a horrible noise. Yep.
So when you're looking at your phone and you're like, why is this taking so long? Why? Waiting.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a millisecond.
Yeah. We used to
Okay.
have to wait for that for minutes.
In my dad's Colt, I think the name of his car was a Colt.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was a Plymouth.
Okay.
When we had manual windows and they just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the screechy screech of opening the windows and closing the windows up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. Dial up, screechy screech.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
This says a cassette rewinding and how it would get faster and faster and faster until it got to the beginning.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. What else?
The clink of metal seatbelt buckles.
Yes.
You only hear that on an airplane now.
Yeah, you don't hear the metal part where when you flipped it up, it went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yep. A host or hostess saying smoking or non-smoking.
Yeah, you don't hear that.
You don't
anymore.
hear that at all anymore. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
A phone recording. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
Oh, yeah.
If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.
Don't you remember? The number you have reached.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I called a cell number the other day that apparently was not in existence anymore.
Yeah.
And it just went bang, bang. And I was like, ooh, this is really bad and weird. And then it said like, this is not a number. I was like, okay.
Okay.
The chunk of a manual credit card machine reader, like chink, like it was like a 8-track.
Do you remember? And it had like a thing of like ink between two like sheets,
Yeah,
and
it
it
was
was like a
carbon
large
copy.
Oh my gosh!
Mhm.
Oh my gosh!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where did all those go?
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, probably
Credit card heaven?
thrown away. I mean, yeah, I mean, just
Wow.
in a landfill somewhere.
Oof.
Oh, this is the squeak of the crank windows on cars. Just like you said. So Brian says the national anthem when the TV or radio stations signed off for the night. Now,
Oh, is that the one with the rainbow colors and it goes?
well, no, but before it would go to that, they would play the national anthem.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, Bear Country, WRIN, the
Is
AM side,
station
the
will do
AM
that.
side, the 1560. So it's AM and FM. It's AM 1560 and 104.5 FM.
Mm-hmm.
So, but because of the AM, we do have to do a sign on because it's a daytime station, so it goes on and off at different times.
Mm-hmm.
And the power goes up and down. So it's usually around 6 a.m. WRIN, you will hear the national anthem still.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's
Okay,
still
so
exists for some things.
Mel's got one.
Uh-huh.
And it's, do you remember? Ding down. Ding down.
Mm-hmm. Well,
the dial going back, like forward and back
The-
against the thingy.
the rotary phone and a dial phone. Remember, like you just heard it on the rotary thing. I mean, on the dial up
Mhm.
internet. Just the like doot, 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 like
Mhm.
on your cordless phone.
Yep.
That was the sound of the dials. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, you need to pull up
sure.
a sound of a rotary phone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do 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 do.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, dialing a rotary phone. I mean, that was, and we would
use
take
a
forever,
pencil
take
or
forever
yep.
to call somebody. It was if you had a friend that had like a 9 or a 0 and then your finger fell out of it, then you had to go start over again. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dialing a rotary phone. Let's see if it gives us a good sound. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's jump ahead. Do a longer one. That was 9.
Yep.
Going on.
Yep.
And 0 was like 10. It was like all the way around.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mel says clickety.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let's see. Clapping out the chalkboard erasers. Do they not use chalkboards anymore?
Yeah, I don't know.
They just use those whiteboards with the markers.
Mm-hmm.
The sound of a quarter dropping into the coin return of a payphone or vending machine.
Yes.
Yes, that's one. Mm-hmm. The little static discharge fizzle when you turned off an old tube TV, like the.
Oh, the zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom.
Yes. Yep. Let's see.
What about this? What about if something went out? Snow. Remember snow?
Yes. Yeah, now your internet goes out. It's just blank.
It's
blank.
out.
Yeah, it's just blank. The staticky sound from those gray computer speakers when a call was coming in. I don't know that one. When a call was coming in.
Call was coming in.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Hmm.
Casey Kasem on the radio. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
for sure.
all old DJs. Yeah.
Mel says the Roy Rogers Show.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, old TV.
I mean,
shows, sure,
I'm thinking about that, or
somebody said the
Bozo
sound
Circus is on the air, that kind of stuff.
Yes. Because somebody said the sound of Kit on Knight Rider. Well, yeah, it was an old show. So yeah. Yep. A really old schooler said the bell being physically shaken at school to signify the end of lessons or periods, like an actual bell being rung. Yeah, that's one. How about a dot matrix printer? Remember, that's how a printer was.
Right. Right.
That was the first printer we had.
Wow.
And the intercom at Kmart telling you your parents were looking for you. That's a fun little trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
Those things. Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah, that was interesting. All right.
Very nostalgic.
Yes, taking you right back. Let's take a break, and then we got plenty of more silly stories to come. So don't go anywhere, and go ahead and feel free, if you're watching on video, to share some of your thoughts on some of those old sounds. We'll see if we can look them up and find them.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Cloudy and windy with the temperature rising to near 75 by 10 a.m., then falling to around 68 during the remainder of the day. Tonight, the chance of showers and thunderstorms continues from the early evening into the early morning hours with a low around 55. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers before 1 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 74. Thursday night, a 20% chance of showers after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 60. Friday, a chance of showers throughout the day, partly sunny and breezy with a high near 77. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends of all ages, prepare to be amazed and entertained when the Culpeper and Merriweather Circus brings their big top to Goodland Tuesday, June 10th for two big shows at 5 and 7:30 in the Town Community Center lot. Advance tickets are $13 for adults, $8 for children and seniors, and you can purchase yours at Our Place Restaurant in Brook, Murphy's Food King in Kentland, the Goodland Grant Township Public Library in Goodland, Tom's Barber Shop in Goodland, and O'Neill's Produce in Goodland. A portion of the proceeds go to support the Town of Goodland Park Board. Be there at 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, June 10th for the tent raising and free tour of the grounds, and learn about the performers and animals along with life on the road. The Culpeper and Merriweather Circus, 90 minutes of family-friendly entertainment featuring big cats, daredevils, and so much more. Visit cmcircus.com to find out more about the show. Meet you under the big top Tuesday, June 10th in Goodland. Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Illiana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Smith's Ace Farm Store in Rensselaer is your full-line hardware store that carries a large selection of items for the farm and your home. Smith carries the brands you know and trust, like paints from Benjamin Moore and Clark in Kensington, tools from DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Craftsman. They have your yard covered, too, with a full line of yard equipment from Stihl and Toro, along with grills from Weber, Big Green Egg, and Traeger. Stop by Smith's Ace Farm Store, 231 in Rensselaer, and see why they say, if it's for the home or the farm, Smith has it.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Today is Wednesday.
Wait, is today Wednesday?
Today is such a great day.
This is really great today.
What's so great about it?
What's so great about it?
What's so great about it?
That much closer to the weekend.
That's what's so great about it.
Well, better get back to work.
We work hard. We play hard.
Work hard, we play hard.
Yes, they work hard and they play hard.
Showtime, baby.
Welcome into Touhyville. It's Steve and Cheryl with you here. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out with us here on the Q98 Gold, streaming on video. Did you know we stream on video? Are you new to the program? Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Touhyville. Everybody's welcome. We're on video on Facebook, on the Touhyville Show, the Q Facebook page, and 98 Gold's Facebook page. If you're watching on Facebook, do us a favor, just like the video. If you like to comment and chit-chat with us, we love that too. But if you just like it, share it on your page. It helps. Also, if you're watching on YouTube or you like to watch on YouTube, you can watch on YouTube on your television with your smart TV, your Roku, your Fire Stick. Download the YouTube app and then subscribe to Touhyville. And every day you just go right to it. It's like going to a channel.
Right.
It's like going to a channel on your TV. You just go to YouTube and you're right there and hanging out with us. Yeah. So we appreciate it. Susie's watching on Facebook. Says, good morning, Cheryl and Steve. I absolutely love Cheryl's patchwork top. So it's actually a dress, but
it's
yeah,
a dress.
Yeah, she's got a whole dress there. Yeah.
Okay,
it's a whole cool thing, but on video you can't tell.
One of my favorite designers is called Dressed in Lala.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you can't really hear me.
No, you're right.
So Dressed in Lala,
and
this is their dress.
Lots
but
of bright
I love
colors
it.
and yeah, very cool.
Yeah, it's a slip dress. So, yep.
I don't know what that means, but
it just means
it
there's a little slip underneath it, like a black, long slip.
Gotcha.
And then it's a maxi dress, so it goes all the way to my ankles. But yeah, it makes me happy every time I wear it.
Who knew? I'm wearing maxi pants. They go all the way to my ankles.
And then I cannot show you my shoes without killing myself. But these are the shoes that my daughter bought me for my birthday.
They are Kiss shoes. They are giant platforms. Yes.
Yes. But they're super comfy.
Yeah. Very nice.
Super comfy. So today is like just a colorful day.
Yeah. Good stuff. So, all right. Portion of the show is brought to us by Supercuts. Don't just settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a super cut. You can also get tanning. In Rensselaer and Lowell, they've got different hair products. Whatever you're looking for, visit Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. Also want to mention Steve's Specialized Services. Great deals for dads on handheld tools in stock. Head over there for a great gift for dad. Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. All right. Let's see here. It is, how about, I've joked about being a TikTok doc. Well, TikTok is not a great place for quality health advice. Shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking. You shouldn't turn to TikTok for your health advice.
It's like turning to me for your weather.
I mean,
Sorry.
Well, no, it's not like that.
No?
Because you do the weather. And it's real weather. It's real forecasting.
Yeah.
You're not a meteorologist, but you know where to find one and you get the stuff there. So so it says here an investigation found that 52 out of the top 100 videos tagged hashtag mental health tips contained at least some misinformation.
Yeesh, that's a lot.
So just realize the source.
Yeah.
Before you go and decide that you're the person who's standing in their kitchen giving you medical advice might not be a doctor.
And that's the first word of advice I got from my oncologist.
Don't get on the internet.
Absolutely. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We met her.
Mm-hmm.
She Dr. Vera Panini. She was amazing at Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
She looked at all of us and then looked at me and said, promise me you're not going to go on the internet and searching images or anything for breast cancer. Talk to me. Call me. Leave me a message. I'll get back to you. Do not search the internet. And she said, especially for images, because it will scare you.
Yep. Makes sense.
Even if it's truthful, it'll scare you. So she said, just count on, you got to trust me.
Right. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
You're not the same as this person, as that person, as this, you know. So the internet is both excellent and horrible at spreading information and community. In one sense, it can provide access to so many people and perspectives that aren't available in everyday life. I love it. I love that for it. In other ways, not so much. A new study is revealing just how intertwined these two things can be. An investigation found that 52 of the top 100 videos, like I just said, contained at least some misinformation, according to a team of mental health professionals. This is on mental health, not just on your regular health. Mental health is even worse.
Right.
If you let someone on TikTok get too much into your mental health, oof. I mean, that said,
but
I watch a lot of
if
videos.
you're desperate, do you know, like we're all sensitive in certain areas. I would say mental health, that's even more of a sensitivity. You know, that's how you think, how you feel. Yeah.
These clips discussed conditions and experiences such as anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, trauma, neurodivergence, and more. Who's watching TikTok to find out about their neurodivergence? I don't even know what that is. Yes, but I'm a TikTok doc. I'll tell you. It's all about the brain.
Well, and speaking of which, we have Therapy Thursdays, which we haven't really announced yet.
Yeah.
And that just made me think about Dr. Nikki, who we're going to have on the show with us once a week now, and how she was chock full of morsels, little treasures everywhere when we were kind of recording.
So we did our recording yesterday. It'll air tomorrow.
But I don't want to give too much away, but I loved when she talked about struggling with something. And then when she says, okay, what are you struggling with?
Yeah.
And she said this thing. She was like, how are you struggling with it? Well, I'm just X, like with gaining weight, I'm just, well, then you're not struggling to overcome it. You've given up on it.
Right.
Like,
now you've given up on it, you're just living with it.
You're living with it. Right.
Yep.
So she was talking about the difference between actively changing your life and taking steps to change your life. And I was, I mean, it just woo all day yesterday, which I'm really excited about for our listeners. Cause I think people are also going to glean all these morsels that they can then like chew on over the course of their days and go, I didn't realize I was doing that. Or one little change, or how do I take control of X, Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because, we're talking about this, but she is an actual mental health care professional.
Correct. She's a doctor.
Right.
Right.
So we're going to have her on each week. We're going to record with her on Tuesdays to air on Thursdays. So if you have questions for her as time goes on, you can get them to us and we'll get them to her. But that said, she, I'm sure if we got into this study with her, I'm sure she'd have plenty of thoughts about bad mental health tips that are out there. She even talks about the idea of everybody wants this quick fix.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to get you fixed in this radio show.
Mm-hmm.
That takes time and work and talking and in-depth
work on your part,
conversations.
like on
Yes,
our part.
for
Like
sure.
it's not, she doesn't have the magic pill or the answer.
Yes.
A lot of it is going to be up to us. But I like how she goes through her own struggles and journey.
Sure.
Especially since she's about to have a book come out in October.
Yeah.
On it. And it's going to be so good. But that's made me think just because of how responsible her field has to be and how, I don't want to say irresponsible, but it's not, it can't be done flippantly. Like TikTok, what's the latest hip thing to do so that I cure myself?
Right, so I feel better. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, so that'll be tomorrow, just after the 8:00 news with Russ Martin, 8:00 Central Time.
Yes.
You know, so the news on WLQI and IBN, they don't hit the news, but yeah. So just as we start the 8:00 hour Central Time, we'll be with Dr. Nikki each Thursday. So it says TikTok is spreading misinformation by suggesting that there are secret universal tips and truths that may actually make a viewer feel worse or like a failure when these tips don't simply fix them.
Right.
So, that makes total sense. The experts identified 4 major themes within the misleading and inaccurate misinformation. First, pathologizing normal emotions. Pathologizing. Okay, thank you. Correcting people whenever they're actually wrong. Oh, no, that's a different. No.
Shut up. When you said that, I went, wait, what?
I talk gooder for a living. So in the video, they described everyday feelings such as tiredness or feeling anxiety around changes as clear indicators of specific mental health disorders. They seem to imply that experiencing any symptoms of a mental health disorder meant the viewer must be living with it. Right. You might just be feeling something that day. Then there was also the misuse of therapeutic language, whether through inaccurately describing a mental health disorder or using words like abuse to explain certain actions without context or nuance. The third category was reportedly the most common, unevidenced treatments and false claims. That makes sense. Yeah, you're just making up things that you think are the way to go. So yeah, really interesting. But looking forward to you guys experiencing Dr. Nikki the way we have for years. She's been on with us for over the many years.
I could listen to her all day.
Well, and you guys could talk all day.
Yeah.
So
really can.
Yeah, that's very cool. So I just was closed out that story and had Facebook up, and Facebook Jasper County Fair is bringing back the foam party again this year.
Oh, I saw that.
The pictures from last year are such a blast.
I want to bring my laundry. I just want to dump all my laundry on the ground.
No, that's how
foam party.
That's how you wash it. You wear it to the foam party.
All right.
That's how you wash it. Then you don't have to do laundry that day.
All
Wear a
right.
bunch of your clothes.
Let's go.
Yeah. You know, it looks like such a blast though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Way better than the tomato fight. Just saying.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All I know with the tomato fight, and I still can't because we went to Tomato Blast years ago. I will never. I was like, why didn't you think of this? That tomatoes in 90-degree heat are going to stink. You're going to smell like puke. And we did. When it started, we were covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That was fun, though. I will tell you that was fun, and the pictures were hilarious.
Yes.
So.
They were.
But you know what does help you mentally? Pizza.
Yes, it does. Glad you mentioned that.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it is time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Also want to mention Rick's Pizza has a brand new phone number. Same Rick, same pizza, new number, 219-777-2674. Hi, good morning. You're calling number 7. Who's this?
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing.
Oh,
We're
cutting out a
losing
little
you.
bit. Yeah, let me see what's going on here. I think that was our end. My computer just like flashed and went cuckoo.
Uh-oh.
Now I think we got you good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now we got you. All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza. All right, on this date in 1967, this fake band, this TV band, won an Emmy. Was it the Monkees, the Partridge Family, or the Banana Splits? Which TV band won an Emmy on this date in 1967? The Monkees, the Partridge Family, or the Banana Splits?
Monkeys.
It was the Monkees. Way to go.
I kept thinking, I wondered though, when you said the Banana Splits, all I could think about was la, 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 la.
Yeah. All right. You got yourself a pizza. Hold on. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone so we can get all your information. And we have us another winner on the pizza quiz. We will try and get a winner again tomorrow at this same time.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified than Dirk's Fine Jewelry.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Dirk is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP-compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you have a detailed document prepared by a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Bjork's Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Bjork's Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Bjorks.com.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Barbecue season is back. Hey, it's Ellen.
And this is Sarah Beth.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that zesty barbecue sauce. I love that it was a little sweet, a little tangy, and with the mac and cheese.
I feel like I tasted the brown sugar bacon first. It was the absolute best combination. Pro tip, 3 sandwiches are always better than 1.
Order the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich and our Coca-Cola on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-517-9383. That's 800-517-9383. 800-517-9383.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
Christopher Collins, the 35-year-old Wheatfield man charged with the felonies of criminal recklessness and pointing a firearm, had his initial court hearing on Tuesday in Jasper Circuit Court. As we reported previously, a Sheriff's Department press release stated that a victim alleged that the accused fired 2 rounds from a handgun, one of which reportedly struck the victim's vehicle. At the court hearing Tuesday, prosecutors were allowed to add a 3rd felony charge, unlawful carrying of a handgun with a prior felony conviction in the last 15 years. Judge Emily Waddle set a pretrial conference for July 15th. Bond had previously been posted, but a trial date has not yet been set. The Indiana State Police arrested Seymour attorney 45-year-old Jason Smith on 3 preliminary felonies: corrupt business influence, 5 counts of tax evasion, and 5 counts of theft, following an investigation that began last year. A press release from state law enforcement said it was alleged that the accused had not filed personal or business tax returns in the last few years. On Monday, a warrant was issued, and he was taken into custody without incident. Food Finders has announced that their mobile pantry will be at the Earl Park Community Park tomorrow, June 5th, at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for a food distribution event. The location will be the community park at 318 North Town Park Circle. This will be a drive-through event, and Food Finders requests that you please do not arrive at the Earl Park location until at least 10:30 Eastern Time. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you were to unexpectedly pass away, would your family know how you wanted to be remembered and completely agree on how to honor your memory? At Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco, we know that differing opinions among family members can cause avoidable conflict and stress. When you pre-plan your funeral at Steinke Funeral Home, your family will know exactly what kind of funeral you want and how you want to be remembered. Call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Dolores Marie D. Miller of Maderaeville passed away on May 30th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Quarry, Albright Chapel, Maderaeville. Services for D. Miller will be held at 10:30 a.m. Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Quarry, Albright Chapel in Maderaeville. Pastor Tom Doolin officiating. Burial will take place at Goodway Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Maderaeville Assembly of God Church or the Pulaski Animal Center. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Quarry, Albright Chapel, Maderaeville. 96-year-old Kermit E. Buck Parcel of Winnemac passed away on Sunday, June 1st. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Buck Parcel will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern Friday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Pastor Kim Powell officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Toys for Tots. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. 86-year-old Cheryl Clark of Morocco passed away on Saturday, May 31st. Visitation will be on Monday, June 9th from 10 a.m. until noon at the United Church of Morocco. A celebration of life service for Cheryl Clark will be held on Monday at noon at the United Church of Morocco. Pastor Patrick Gutwine officiating. Private burial will be held at a later date. Stanky Funeral Home has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 75-year-old George Walpe of Boswell passed away on June 1st. A Holy Rosary will be held on Monday, June 9th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern at St. Patrick's Catholic Church in Oxford, with a funeral mass for George Walpe to follow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Committal will be immediately after at St. Patrick's Catholic Cemetery. Casual attire is encouraged. A celebration of life will follow after burial at the Benton Country Club. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made in his name to the Fowler 40 and 8, the Fowler Amvets, or Boswell American Legion. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Cloudy and windy with the temperature rising to near 75 by 10 a.m., then falling to around 68 during the remainder of the day. Tonight, the chance of showers and thunderstorms continues from the early evening into the early morning hours with a low around 55. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers before 1 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 74. Thursday night, a 20% chance of showers after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 60. Friday, a chance of showers throughout the day, partly sunny and breezy with a high near 77. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Today, it's National Cheese Day.
National Cheese Day.
Who's ready to join the cheese revolution?
Did you listen to my show today?
Real cheesy. You heard it yet, dude?
Of course I've heard it. It's cheesy. You're cheesy. Cut the cheese.
Gouda, Kraft singles,
Goat, Swiss, Parm,
American cheese,
Blue,
Pepper Jack, cheddar cheese,
Ricotta,
pizza cheese. Oh, happy National Cheese Day.
It's showtime. Hit it.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, hanging out, having fun on National Cheese Day. What say you? Favorite cheese?
I was just thinking that. That's so crazy.
Your go-to favorite
cheese. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was at the farmer's market in Kankakee. Shoot. And it was really, really good. It was like it was almost like a Parmesan Romano like merge, and it was so good. Okay, I'm gonna have to think.
All right.
Can't remember it.
All I can hear in my head right now, though, is this music, and it's
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
I know it makes me want to dance.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's your favorite cheese?
It's got to be cheddar. It's just it's got to be my go-to for crackers, for a sandwich, for whatever. Cheddar. I love the taste. Now I love pizza, so I love mozzarella. I'm a pizza kook. I could eat pizza probably 3 times a week, easily, and it's just one of those things. But for me, it's got to be cheddar. It's got to be the
I
cheddar.
like Gouda. You're not a fan.
No, I didn't do much for me. No.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my sheets? There's the rest of my sheets.
Manchego. I knew it.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Whew. Okay. Love Manchego cheese.
Thought that was the owner of the Hilltop Bar in Morocco.
Right? Yeah, Manchego.
All right. Portion of the show is brought to us by our friends over at the Rensselaer Farmers Market, going on every Saturday downtown
Speaking of good
Rensselaer.
cheese.
Yes, all kinds of good stuff, and there is tons of great stuff for everybody at the Farmers Market. It's just a good time. It's just good folks out there with their goods.
Well, it's quiet. It's in the morning. It's
Produce, breads, meat, decorative things, coffee,
fresh vegetables, fresh fruits.
Can I make a suggestion for the farmers market? Coffin Coffee is out there.
Yeah.
I think it could be a good move if Coffin Coffee sold coffee. And I don't mean like coffee. I mean coffee, like you could get coffee there and
cup of coffee.
Yeah, and walk around the farmers market with your cup of coffee. I bring my own because it's not there, but I will say that would be one of those things, that I'd like to have a cup of coffee walking around the farmers market. Just throwing that out there.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to concur, and I feel like they need a food truck area. Period.
I think that'd be cool too.
Because Bull's Barbecue was at the farmers market in Kankakee.
We used to love to eat at the farmers market. We'd spend the whole day there.
Mexican restaurant.
Martinez
Tacos had a elote, had all their they had what's the drink that I like all the time? It begins with a horchata.
Yeah, good
they
stuff.
had the popcorn people had what's the kettle corn?
Yep. So many good things. So I love the shopping at the farmers market, but also I used to
I'd like to
enjoy
go out
the
and eat.
eating. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to enjoy the eating. So and then Friday we're going to be giving away a gift basket, an FFA basket, and some candy from Papa Smith's Sugar Shack. Of course, the Rensselaer FFA chapter is there at the farmers market each week. And the members, of course, always learn leadership skills and help in the community. So
I saw Becky's son is going.
Oh yeah,
It's off to FFA camp today.
Yeah, FFA is such a
Little
big
cutie
thing.
patootie.
So, yeah, so we're going to be giving away a basket thanks to FFA and Papa Smith Sugar Shack on Friday.
So every Friday there's going to be a different basket from different vendors. And you go pick them up. The winner picks them up at the farmers market from.
You get to go experience it.
Yeah. Yep. Culp Family Farms.
Elizabeth said, "Gouda is not Gouda," and then she gave the crying emoji. I love it, Elizabeth. I love it. Also want to mention our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry, experts in jewelry repair, design, and manufacturing, in-house goldsmithing, quality service, and efficient turnaround times. Experience the excellence at Vierks.com or at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. All right. So this will give you some insight. We all think, it's so great to be rich. Everything is wonderful, and this will give you some insight into being a business owner, okay? Mr. Beast, biggest YouTuber on the planet right now.
Yeah. How old is he?
I'm going to say in his 20s.
30. Okay, 20s
I'm
or
gonna,
30.
I'm going to guess in his late 20s.
Okay.
But he was for sure a millionaire in his 20s. I don't know if
now I think he's a billionaire.
Now he's a billionaire. He is 27 years old. Okay. So, so you might think being a 27-year-old billionaire, he's all set. And I'm sure he's not hurting. But he admitted recently in a response to a post calling him the only billionaire under 30 years old to not have inherited his wealth. He said, "I personally have very little money because I reinvest everything. I think this year we'll spend around $250 million on content." He turns around, he makes this money, and he turns around, and he does all these bigger things on the internet, and it puts it right back into the content, into the company to build and build and build. He says, "Ironically, I'm actually borrowing money from my mom to pay for my upcoming wedding." LOL. So,
okay.
He says, "But sure, on paper, the businesses I own are worth a lot of money." So, He says, "I personally have little money because I reinvest everything in the content." So it's just an interesting perspective. So,
wow.
Speaking of getting help from mom. I know we're not heading towards Mother's Day. We're heading towards Father's Day. But
yeah,
I love this story about John Krasinski.
Love.
He gives his mother 10% of his earnings because she encouraged him not to quit when the acting thing wasn't working out. Have you ever seen him talk about that in an interview?
Am I going to cry?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it, because
I thought I saw him on Ellen talk about that and cried. I'm trying to remember where I've heard him talking about that.
Yeah, somewhere. I'm hoping I can find it. So,
and I really like him as an actor.
I do too.
He's believable to me as the guy next door. Sexy, but not too sexy. You know what I mean? Just normal. You know?
Yep. Yeah. I just he's very just like down to earth.
As the car left the driveway of the school, I said, I'm moving to New York and I'm going to be an actor. And my mom paused for probably half a second. She said, great, go do it. The only thing I ask you is, in 2.5 or 3 years, if you don't have any sense that this is going to happen, you have to make me one promise. And I said, what? She said, you got to pull yourself out, because as your mother, you can't ask me to tell you to give up on your dreams. I said, that's so profound, and yes, fair. Cut to 2.5 years later, I was like, so I'm out. This is terrible. It's so scary. And she said, it's September. Just wait it out. Just wait till the end of the year. Don't give up just yet. I was telling her to come get me. And 3 weeks later, I got the office. As soon as the car...
Wow.
Gets me every time. Whew. Yeah. And now, because of that, he's had The Office. He's had what? Oh, he does a show on Amazon. I want to say Reacher, but it's not Reacher. It's a character that Harrison Ford played. I forget. It's a Tom Clancy thing, I think. But anyway, done a ton of stuff. Obviously, he's he's directed, he's produced, he's acted in.
Yeah, but that really got you.
But all of that comes from The Office. So yeah, because he was there. He was done. He was like, that's it. I'm out. I've given up. I can't. I tried. I gave it a shot. It didn't work. So now I got to figure something else out. And his mom said, all right, well,
give it
a couple more months. It's almost the end of the year. Get through. I didn't hear the conversation, but I'm guessing he probably said, you're going to come home for the holidays anyway. So why don't we just wait it out? Let's just see. And 3 weeks later, he got The Office. So yeah, I think that's crazy cool. So, all right. So we did the Reddit thing with the sounds. Here is Carrie says, can I get a shout out to my granddaughter? Is it Lila? She's 6 today. Of course.
Happy birthday, Lila.
6 years old to Lila. Yes. Grandma says happy birthday. We love it. So I thought this was interesting. 10 most common high school experiences that we've all kind of had. Okay. I thought this would be an interesting take. We probably should have saved this for tomorrow for Throwback Thursday with all those sounds and this too.
Now, are these positive, or bullying?
Could be anything.
Teasing?
It's just things that we've all experienced in one way or another. So like the first one is having a crush. Like we all experienced that in high school. Having a crush on somebody. 87% of people say they experienced a crush. So
getting a bad grade.
Oh, sure.
I didn't. Not till college, but
not one in high school?
No.
That's like me, but the opposite. I didn't get a good grade.
Look at that. It's a B.
I think. I could be wrong. I don't think I ever got an A other than driver's ed. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You just hated it.
Hated it.
Wow.
Every aspect of it.
And did you ever have any teachers that you were like, so you didn't just want to please them because they were that fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's not enough to get.
Maybe I did in speech class. I don't know. I was really into that.
Listen, you know what? Though I love the fact that David Letterman started a foundation or an award for C students.
Right. I think a scholarship for C.
Scholarship
yeah,
for
I think
C.
So. Yeah,
for people who get C's.
Yeah,
which I love.
Yeah,
I love that idea.
Yeah, because there's things you can do from that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Had a specific friend group or clique, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I just had my friends. I wasn't really in a clique at all. But I went to an all guys high school, so they didn't really have that much,
Yeah.
So, took a class you loved.
Yes.
Yeah, speech for me. 79% of people said they experienced having a class.
I loved school. I would still today
Mm-hmm.
not quit my job because I do love this.
Right.
But I would be a full-time student all the time.
Yeah, you love
like
to learn.
I love to learn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I find it fascinating.
79% of people said they took a class they hated. Did you take a class you hated?
Yeah.
Yep. Me too. Went to at least one high school football game. Did not go to one while I was in high school.
We didn't have football.
Oh, well, then there you go. Yep. So take that.
Mm-hmm.
Take that, kids. Now, did you go to, I know you played basketball. Did you go to any other high school sporting event of anybody else?
Always the basketball game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like for the boys?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was a very big deal for us.
I'm not sure.
And of course, I played all 4 years. And I mean, I had no time for anything.
I'm not sure I ever went to one other than like, I think in grammar school, like I may have stuck around like after like the boys played, then the girls played, like I stuck around to watch, but I don't know that I ever went to one. In high school, I didn't for sure. Yeah. Went to at least one high school dance. 63% of people said they did that.
Didn't have dances.
Oh my gosh.
No touchy, leave room for not Jesus.
Jews hate all the fun stuff. Shalom.
Here we go. Leave room for someone other than Jesus. We don't believe in him.
Right.
No.
Leave room for the upcoming person that's going to come at some point here.
For the Messiah when he does come.
Yes.
No.
Not that guy they're talking about over at St. Bathiason or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't have dances, but we did have winter review. It was called winter review.
And that was when everyone would come to class and they would go at night. They would all go over their notes.
It was a dinner with a comedian or whatever it is. But
what?
Always,
A dinner with a comedian? I would have loved that so much more than a dance.
I think dinner with a comedian. Yeah. I think that was the first winter review I went to.
Shocking. A Jewish comedian. Where do they find those?
We're very funny.
No, I mean, there's a ton of Jewish comedians. Yeah. I mean, that's, 68% said kiss someone in high school. Yeah. 68%. Yeah. 67.
First kiss. I'm trying to think. First kiss. Do you know who you had your first kiss with?
I don't.
Mine was Howie Pearlstein, I think.
Oh.
We were doing homework together in his basement.
Yeah. Oof. Maybe Sheila Brunet? Maybe.
Okay.
5th grade?
Mm-hmm.
I think 5th grade? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She lived like across the alley from us. Like, yeah. And went to grammar school with. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Lied to your parents. 67% said they lied to their parents in high school. Yeah. I mean, that's took the SAT or ACTs.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Standardized testing.
Did that.
Didn't they say they were going to stop that too?
Maybe they did. I don't know.
They didn't though,
No.
because they just announced people who got a perfect score on the
all right.
ACTs.
All right.
So, but yeah, no, that was not for me.
Yeah, they didn't even have to check mine. The teacher picked up my my Scantron and said, "You're not going to college."
I'm not even going to submit this.
Right. Steve, stop. 65% went on a date. Wow. So that means 35% did not go on a date at all in high school. That's interesting.
Yeah, because you're 18 when you graduate.
Yeah.
Okay.
64% had a boyfriend or girlfriend through high school. So really interesting. 49% of people loved or liked high school.
Only 49.
Yep. 28% felt meh about it. 12% said dislike. 8% hated the whole experience. I would go
Ooh.
with dislike. I would go with dislike.
Would you
for me.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I almost went with meh, like in those choices. But yeah, really not a fan.
I liked it,
didn't
but
enjoy
it definitely at that age already, I was like, okay, there has to be more to this than the law.
Well, yours
I
was
was
very
in a
religious.
Jewish,
Yeah.
right? But I was I was the youngest president of the National Conference for Synagogue Youth, and every time I would go to a conference, I had this Rabbi A.Y. Weinberg, like this head guy, telling me, you can't wear that. You have to wear a skirt. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, I don't. No, I don't. So then there'd be this, go back to the hotel room. You're not giving you're not giving your speech unless you change.
Right.
And I was like,
you understand the rules. Yeah.
what in the world?
Yeah.
I go, look around. There's plenty of people in jeans. Like, I don't,
right.
What is this? And he said,
they're wrong.
He said, we allow that for the kids,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm not allowing that for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's great, but it's one of those things that at my age in fighting it was not great because I didn't know my options. Like I was like, okay, am I going to have to give up the presidency for this? And
Well, it's funny.
Yeah.
Some stats on rules and rebellion. 55% had a curfew. 31% of people snuck out of the house. I never snuck out of the house.
I didn't have to. My parents didn't have a curfew.
Yeah. 52% got grounded.
All the time.
50% skipped school.
Never.
Didn't skip school. 43% of people got sent to the principal's office. Yes.
Twice.
Multiple times. 37% got detention. Multiple times.
I only got in trouble one time that I can think of that was major in high school. And that was that we learned Isaiah 53. And I said, how is this not a matter of if it's yellow and it quacks like a duck, that it's Jesus Christ? And I said, please kindly take your stuff and go to the principal's
Not
office.
the way we think, and put a dress on.
Well, it was funny because my dad came and it was not an argumentative, like everybody wasn't vicious because it was me. I never got in trouble.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, thought I have colitis. Like I was like a wreck. Okay. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to puke in the office. And my dad said, so answer her. And I'll never forget that because I went, you know what? I love him.
Yeah, he's got my back.
He's got my back.
Yeah. So let's see. Most of my detentions were from being late for school. I was not an early riser when I was younger.
Okay.
So I was late a lot. And we had a thing in high school. Don't hold me to it, but I want to say 7 times. If you were late 7 times for a class, I think it was 7. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
If you were late 7 times.
It wasn't even like 2. It was 7.
Well, now, okay. So in my defense, though, in my defense, I had to take 2 CTA buses, Chicago buses, and a train to get to school. So it would take an hour to get to school. So if you leave a little late and you miss it, you could be waiting 20 minutes for a bus.
Were there no schools around your house?
That's not how it was in Chicago. Like we didn't have school buses. Like for high school, no. Yeah, no. That's why it was so great once. Now, there were times when I would get driven to school. And that was great. I was good, but not always, And then when I got a car, but.
Yeah, I had a teacher that lived around the corner from me, Mrs. Wasserstrom, who I think she might even still be teaching there at Ida Crown. And she would just see me walking. Like, I don't know why I would leave the house and then she would be on her way and she would pull over and just take me to school.
I had a teacher that lived about 2 blocks away from me and he drove me home one time. because I was after school in his class and he was leaving. And as he was pulling out of the parking lot, he saw me walking to the bus stop and he knew that I lived close to him. And he said, hop in, so yeah.
And two buses and a train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would take a bus to the train station.
And you went to Lane Tech?
No, I went to St. Pat's.
St. Pat's.
In Chicago.
Okay.
So I would take a bus to the train station, take a train to the other train station, and then from that train station, a bus that would take me and drop me off a block from my house. So, yep. So
that's crazy.
So yeah. So
although we
what
had kids busing from Highland Park.
Yeah.
Because we were Jewish parochial school.
Right.
So yeah.
But they had a school bus, right?
But they had a
would
school
hop
bus,
on the
yeah.
school bus. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Now they have that.
Mm-hmm.
Now my nephew goes to Notre Dame High School, which is in Niles,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a school bus too. Home, if you're in sports or anything, you can't. But he walks to the grammar school that I went to, 3-4 blocks away from his house, hops on a school bus there, and then gets taken to school.
Now, does Notre
different
Dame
now.
is Notre Dame affiliated with the Notre Dame College?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if they're
Interesting.
affiliated. So anyway,
Or the Hunchback?
Right. I think it's
Of-
all about the Hunchback. Yes, I think that's their. It's the Notre Dame Hunchbacks. That is the football team. Yes. So going back.
Yes.
So 7 times I think you were allowed to be late for a class before they could fail you.
Still
I
sounds
know.
ridiculous.
It does. So when I hit my 6th, you could have multiple absences, but not late. So then I would skip the first period and I would come in late for second period.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So
That is crazy.
and you know what I would do? And this is 100% truth. You know what I would do? I would stop and sit at McDonald's and have breakfast on the way to school.
Now, did
to
your
waste
parents
time.
find out?
So probably
Did it? Yeah.
eventually. I mean,
Got it.
it was, I was probably doing this like junior or senior year,
Crazy.
Yeah. Melanie says that school commute was crazy. I walked just under a mile to high school.
Mhm.
Now the town has buses.
That's
so
exactly what
so it's-
happened with me,
so it's
right? I walked a
different
mile.
in these rural areas. Yeah.
Mhm,
I mean, we've had people tell us about how they'd get dropped off like down a rural road and they have to walk all the way down home. Yeah.
Mhm.
Crazy. Also, by the way, 35% of people got into a fight in high school. I would imagine it's more boys than girls, but yeah, got into a fight. I think one, maybe 2. Yeah.
Oof.
So, yeah, I just think that's interesting stuff from high school. So, all right, we got to take our break because it is time for the Mr. P Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. So stick around for that.
Smith's Ace Farm Store in Rensselaer is your full-line hardware store that carries a large selection of items for the farm and your home. Smith carries the brands you know and trust, like paints from Benjamin Moore and Clark in Kensington, tools from DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Craftsman. They have your yard covered, too, with a full line of yard equipment from Steel and Toro, along with grills from Weber, Big Green Egg, and Traeger. Stop by Smith's Ace Farm Store, 231 in Rensselaer, and see why they say, if it's for the home or the farm, Smith has it.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
We should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Now through August, Shorty's BP and Good Oil have teamed up to donate 5 cents from every gallon of gas purchased at the BP in downtown Rensselaer to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program. All you have to do is get the gas you've been getting anyway, and 5 cents from every gallon of gas that you get will be donated to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program thanks to Shorty and Good Oil. So the next time you have to fill up, make sure you do it at the BP gas station at the corner of Washington and Front Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Hey, it's Mike Rohn. If I have a choice, I like to do business with companies that actually stand for something. That's why I switched from Verizon to Pure Talk. No offense to Verizon, I'm sure they stand for something. I just don't know what it is. Pure Talk, on the other hand, is a veteran-owned company that supports our military in a big way, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I also appreciate unlimited talk and text and plenty of data for half the cost of the big guys, and I do like being on America's most dependable 5G network for just $20 a month. But what I really appreciate is no contract, no cancellation fees, and Pure Talk's commitment to handle all their customer service in this country. I saw it for myself. I went to Georgia, I got a tour of their headquarters, I met their CEO, and I talked to the same customer service folks that you'll talk to when you dial pound 250 and say keyword Mike Rowe. Switch today and save 50% off your first month when you dial pound 250 and say keyword Mike Rowe. Pure Talk, a wireless company that actually stands for something.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday.
So what's it like being on the radio? Amazing. Unbelievable. It really is special.
It is. It really is.
What about radio?
In radio, it helps to, jazz it up a little bit so that we create what we call a word picture.
That's not how radio works.
You'll have to take radio the way it is.
It's divine. Perfect just the way it is.
Showtime.
Stephen Sherrill with you here, hanging out on a fun time Wednesday morning. Happy hump day, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and spending your morning with us. Getting your Wednesday started here in Touhyville. We appreciate it. Powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Head over to their website, jasperremc.com. Click on Internet if you want to find out more about Connect. Internet for rural areas. You can find out more there. Right there on their website. If you're interested in high-speed internet, find out at jasperremc.com and click Internet. Also, want to mention our friends over at the Good Table Restaurant in Catland. Head over there, like their Facebook page, because you're going to find out each day, usually right around the end of the show, like yesterday. It says right now on the Facebook page, they posted their specials yesterday, 23 hours ago. So just about the end of the show, they post their daily specials, and there's all kinds of good stuff. Their daily specials are about the size of normal restaurants' menus. So they have tons of stuff there for you at the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Go and like them on Facebook. They're also on Instagram, Good Table Kentland on Instagram. All right, time now for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
It's good advice for these dumb criminals. I would not stick with this if you're not good at it. It's not something you should do. Today's dumb criminal comes to us from Memphis.
I was going to say Florida?
No, Memphis today.
Okay.
The Memphis police are searching for 2 men who recently were caught on camera leaving a home on bikes That was their getaway vehicle, was bicycles, which is weird because they essentially stole a bathroom.
The what?
Vanity, faucet, countertop. They had stolen from a home, and they were on bikes.
Oh, my God.
What in the world? Interestingly enough, the same house was robbed a second time last week. The thieves got away with 2 TVs, an air fryer, a coffee maker, toiletries, paper towels, board games, and bedding.
Oh, boy.
Someone knows their routine.
Yeah.
Or it's the same people. Might be the same people.
Yeesh.
So this happened in broad daylight, by the way. 4:14 in the afternoon. Oh, the house is being renovated.
I was about to say, was it undergoing renovations?
Yep, being renovated. So no one was there, and they knew it, too. Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's crazy. No arrests have been made in either case yet. The police don't know if the 2 crimes are connected.
Seriously, no one saw 2 people on a bike riding away with countertops and a toilet.
Well, someone obviously did because, well, there's camera. They saw them.
Okay.
They just haven't caught them yet. They will. They will. That's wow.
I wonder if your dad, like when he was a cop, just went, wow, every day. Did he just go, wow?
There had to be times. There had to be times. Yeah.
What
so you
are
just
we
go,
doing?
What in the world?
Why?
Yeah. What is happening here? Yeah. Protect yourself from dumb criminals. I'm not sure how you can protect them
is
from
there a
that.
market? Like, so you just walk into a pawn shop or something and you just go, hi, I got a counter. What happened? I don't know. We sold the house, so we got a counter.
Right.
Nobody asks any questions. We got a counter and a toilet and a sleeping bag.
A lot of people buying those.
TV.
Right. A lot of people buying all those things. It's weird. Like, yeah. Did they go and have a garage sale then? Like after this?
Right.
Yeah.
And we're on our BMX bikes.
Right. Very weird.
Wait, what?
Very weird. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Mr. P, hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. Call 219-866-7171. Visit the brand new website, mrplocksmith.com. So you lock yourself out of your house. You lock yourself out of your car.
Which is easy to do. And that's why we tell you, put the phone number in now.
Put it in your phone so you have it. 219-866-7171. It is so easy to do that, because especially this time of year, because it's warmer. You're wearing different clothes. One day you have a jacket, one day you don't. You leave the keys. Did I walk out? I walked out, shut the door. Ow!
Right.
I did that multiple times at my old house. So many times that I hid a key outside. The worst was I didn't put the key back in the hiding place and then did it another time. I let myself in with that key and then did it again. Left the key, the extra key, and my regular keys sitting in the house. Yep. Yeah, just the worst. Just
how'd you get in?
I think I used your key. I think
the spare at my
yeah,
house.
I think I went to got a ride to work and then had to get your key. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. Just crazy. But if you don't have that, you don't have an option, you can call Mr. P and he will come out promptly and get you back into your home so that you're feeling pleased and no longer embarrassed that you Jesus, I wanted to pee for like anxiety or something, like you're no longer feeling like it was a preposterous move to lock your keys in the house. All right, we'll be back with more fun, and then before you know it, it's end on a high note. Stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Cloudy and windy with the temperature rising to near 75 by 10 a.m., then falling to around 68 during the remainder of the day. Tonight, the chance of showers and thunderstorms continues from the early evening into the early morning hours with a low around 55. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers before 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 74. Thursday night, a 20% chance of showers after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 60. Friday, a chance of showers throughout the day. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 77. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll be here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call, 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs, 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
When their country asked them to serve, they served their country. Now it's our turn to support our veterans. Make your plans now to be at Goodstock Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. The mission of this day-long music festival is to support the Jasper Newton Veterans Assistance Fund that provides assistance to veterans and their families in Jasper and Newton counties that are facing financial hardship. The day starts with a pancake breakfast at 8 a.m., followed by a motorcycle flag escort ride to honor our military heroes. Gates open at 1:30 with plenty of food, community vendors, and a day of unforgettable live music, highlighted by performances from Lindsay Lau, the Jason Wells Band, the Y Store, and Rock America. Buy your tickets online at goodstockmusicfestival.eventbrite.com or at the gate. For more information and sponsorship information, visit goodstockmusicfestival.com or email them at info@goodstockmusicfestival.com. Goodstock, Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. Help support America's heroes. Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
It seems like everything is changing these days. Companies merging, promising better service, and what happens? That once dependable service is gone. But there is one name that has remained consistent over the years, and that name is Bozeman Oil. Since 1960, Bozeman Oil has been your one-stop distributor of gasoline, non-ethanol gas, diesel, DEF, kerosene, and bulk lubricants. At Bozeman Oil, their customers are family, and family takes care of family. Call 219-345-3412 or visit Bozeman Oil today on State Road 10 in Roselawn and add the consistency of Bozeman Oil to your life.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Up and at 'em. It's Wednesday.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
I'm ready for it. Really? Yeah. Really? Y'all ready for this? You know what I'm saying?
What is this show? This show is stupid.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, I love it so much. Oh, love it so much.
Does that make me weird? Does that make me weird? Yes. Yes. I guess.
I'm a weirdo. You're a weirdo.
Good thing it's Weirdo Wednesday. All right, everyone. Let's get weird.
What is it? Showtime.
Portions of Touhyville this morning brought to us by Cripsy Head Start. Visit KIRPC Head Start on Facebook or KIRPC.net to find out more about the great things that they do for kids ages 3 to 5 all over Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. That's KIRPC Head Start. Talking about things for the kiddos. Starting tomorrow, it's the Free Family Film Festival at the Fountain Stone Theater. We have once again partnered with the Fountain Stone Theater. We're excited about it. Free admission. 10:30 tomorrow morning. Doors open at 10. Concession specials as well. Tomorrow is Kung Fu Panda 4. Get to the Fountain Stone Theater tomorrow morning and enjoy the good time, good movies. Some of the other movies coming up, by the way. Which you had wanted to see.
I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Garfield movie, Despicable Me 4, Harold and the Purple Crayon, The Wild Robot, Hit Pig, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So those are some of the movies throughout the film festival this summer. Also want to mention another season in DeMott. Need a gift for any reason. Head to another season in DeMott. They have a whole section for Dad. So if you're looking for a gift for Dad, they will get you all set up and taken care of. Stop by and you'll find great stuff for Dad between now and Father's Day at another season in DeMott, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. So speaking of Dad's Day coming up, my dad is very funny. He doesn't really know how to share things from Facebook and social media and things like that. But he sees things from his friends regularly that he finds amusing. So what he does is takes a screenshot and then texts them out to a group text of me and my sister and my niece and nephew.
Okay.
Just sends out a screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
So this one this morning I thought was very funny. It was a picture that he saw on Facebook. 6 great confusions still unresolved. Speaking of Fountain Stone Theater, at the movie theater, which armrest is yours?
Oh, yeah.
Unresolved. In the word scent, is the S silent or C? Like smell, like scent? Is the S silent or C? Which one is silent?
Yeah.
If people evolve from monkeys, why are monkeys still around? I've heard that one before. Why is there a D in fridge, but not in refrigerator?
Oh, my gosh.
Makes it shorter, but we've added a D.
Right?
And who knew what time it was when the first clock was made?
Right.
When the first clock was made and they had to set the time.
Right.
Was it just decided at that point? Based on the sun, I'd say it's around 2. And that's it. That's now we have that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. These are the things that make you go, To quote the
I like
Arsenio
it.
Hall show. Yeah. Very.
I like it.
very
Those are, yeah,
odd.
definitely.
Mm-hmm. I've never been a big fan of the whole gender reveal party thing. I think it's a little silly to me.
Yeah, unless you're pregnant and it's just part of the fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I think a couple decided to do a fun thing. They were on on Iceland's Play Airlines. That's a real airline.
Okay.
Passengers were invited to try and predict the gender of their new baby by holding a blue or pink cards, and then they announced the gender reveal at 30,000 feet.
That's
in the
cool.
in the
I
airplane.
like that.
Dear passengers, you already know you're on a flight to Paris, but this isn't just any flight. In fact, this might be the first time in history that someone finds out the gender of their baby somewhere over the North Atlantic. And it's a boy. Huge congrats to our lovely couple. And yes, of course, we have a cake for everyone on board because no one should have to watch the gender reveal empty-handed.
Wow.
Wow.
So everybody got cake. That's fun.
Okay.
All right. We just had a dumb criminal on a bike. I didn't do this one in Dumb Criminal, but it could have worked as a different getaway vehicle. This one in Pennsylvania on rollerblades.
He was shouting at me without any reason. I just work hard. I'm going to say same thing to him. Like, if you need money, if you want money, then you have to earn it for yourself.
A man on rollerblades in Pennsylvania robbed a gas station while carrying a gun and a knife. The 19-year-old employee, Armand, explained to him, if you want money, you got to earn it. You can't just come in and rob me. But apparently he did. And he got away on roller skates, or rollerblades, rather. It's a strange day in dumb criminalness. Yep. Very, very weird. All right. We got to take a break. And then before I know it, it's and then a high note. So stick around. You don't want to miss and then a high note.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Looking for a school that puts your child first? At Tri-County School Corporation, students are the heart of our mission, where we focus on the individual needs of our students through strong academic programs, opportunities to earn dual college credit, and a commitment to excellence in all we do. At Tri-County, we work hard for your student, striving to be one of the best small rural schools in Indiana. Give your child the education they deserve. Visit trico.k12.in.us to enroll today or call our corporation office for a personalized tour. Go Cavs!
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors. Trusted, respected, recommended.
Well, what do we have here? One of those bikes. A carbon copy of the true original, trying hard to look, sound, and feel like a Harley. Well, it's not a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, and it's not even close. I guess we should be flattered. Another in the long line of chrome-plated imposters. Copies, like street corner knockoffs, bad Vegas impersonators, and cover bands that have some chops, but never the soul. When you're ready to climb atop the real deal, we'll be here, because there's only one motorcycle that puts its stamp on the industry standard, Harley-Davidson. Ready to ride the original? We've got them. Come in and demo today. Visit Kirstein's Harley-Davidson Cycle Center and Museum, 4 miles south of North Judson and Highway 39. Call 877-KIRSTEINS. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and at KirsteinCycle.com.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Now there's a new way to take charge of your blood sugar. Introducing new Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula from the makers of the nation's best-selling garlic supplement. New Garlic helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels with clinically supported levels of garlic, plus a custom blend of vitamins and minerals, and it's odor-free. Take charge of your blood sugar with New Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Here's comedian Howie Mandel for hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins.
Yeah, I'm holding a new Cozy Fit Skechers slip-in sneaker, and first of all, I barely know I'm holding it. It's that light. You see, Cozy Fit is a cool new sneaker where the upper is made of a soft quilted material. It's kind of like a little puffer jacket for your feet, except it looks like a super stylish sneaker.
Introducing new Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins, the latest comfort creation from Skechers. You can find Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
This is The Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long. Right here on The Q.
All righty. It is time for us to wrap things up for this fun time Wednesday morning. Yep. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Of course, before we head out, we of course must end on a high note. Get my high note music. There we go.
Okay, so I saw this the other day, shared it on my page, and a bunch of my friends were like, "Woof!" So now I'm going to read it to you because we were talking about God and kind of surrendering yesterday.
Okay.
So I thought this might hit you. I just put dad where mom is.
Yeah, either way, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can't protect your child from their testimony. Phew. I saw that quote this morning, and something about it just hit me, especially here at the beach watching the waves. There's something about the ocean that reminds me I'm not in control. The tide comes in, the tide goes out, and I can't stop it. Just like I can't stop the waves of life from hitting my kids. I've tried. Lord knows I've tried. As a mama, it's in our nature to protect, to fix. But the older my kids get, the more I realize some things. I can't stop the fire God will use to refine them. I can't interrupt the brokenness He may use to draw them close, and I can't rescue them from the very thing that will become their testimony. I can pray and intercede, but I cannot be their savior. Only Jesus can do that. The hard truth, their testimony may include some things I never wanted for them. But if it brings them to their knees and into His arms, then so be it. Quote, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1:5. Quote, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. Revelations 12:11. We raise them, we teach them, we love them. But at the end of the day, we release them into His hands, His timing, and His plans. I'll say, Lord, they are all yours. And then a few days later, I'm trying to fix it or control the situation somehow. I want to protect them from making the wrong decisions like I did. But here's the truth. God keeps whispering, you can't protect them from the very thing I may use to bring them to me. And that was from Amber Moss Williams. And I thought, whew, I barely got through it like a couple of days ago. And now it got me again.
Same thing, yeah.
But I just thought that kind of, I don't know if that gives you an idea of like, that it's a constant. You're never going to surrender at all and then not try to take it back.
Right.
I think it's human nature to try to take it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard. Yep.
But
all right. If you missed any of the show, you can always check out any parts of it, the whole thing, whatever you want on podcast. Just look for Touhyville, anywhere you find your podcast, Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, what have you. Also on video on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook keeps it up for 30 days. YouTube, it's forever and ever. So at least as far as we know. So thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have a great Wednesday. See you tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
Are you ready to rock?